Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel.
In today's video, we're going to go through to you what we learned so far when it comes to solar shopping.
Yeah, solar panel, how many solar, how much energy do you use a day or whole year? How big is your aircon?
This is our thought process as we go along. About a month ago, so we just had our first bill living in this big house. And it was rather shocking when I looked at the first bill. We got a hit of $700 or so.
And that it was what, August to November?
Yep.
August to November, we already moved in full time.
Yeah.
So by that time we haven't used aircon.
And that was in the heat of summer.
It wasn't summer yet.
Yeah.
So, do you remember how much we pay in Sydney? I can't remember.
It's about that much, about $600, $700.
Yeah.
Per quarter as well.
Yep.
But that was coming from living in an apartment, a 3-bedroom apartment, and I guess the meter reading never actually accurate because they never actually go to our
apartment to read the meter.
This time around, we're living in this house. We had actually, I guess the energy provider came over here and actually take a picture and do an accurate reading for our electricity. And when we had that bill of $700, I know for sure electricity bill will never go down.
Yeah, and it may double during summertime, so that got us worried. If it's $600 during cold days, we don't even turn on heater. We don't really use much of energy at home. We just have dishwasher and washing machine.
Dishwasher, washing machine,
computer, TV.
And probably our biggest consumption would be our car.
Okay, yeah. But we don't charge much.
Yeah, we don't do it in a daily basis.
Yes.
So, give you an understanding, there is a ducted air conditioning in this particular house. We live in a 5-bedroom.
Yeah, 5-bedroom, 2-story house. I don't know how big is the area. Maybe like a 200 or 300 square meter, like just the surface. We already have solar, but they are already 10 years old. 8 panels, was it?
I think about 8 or 10 panels or something like that. Mind you, technology and bound to get better and better. This particular solar panel probably is a bit out of date.
Yes.
And it does not actually have a lot of information.
It doesn't have the smart meter, because we try to find out how much consumption do we really how much do we use, especially when we turn on the aircon. That's our main concern, because during summer in Brisbane it's really hot and humid. We have to have aircon a lot, like 12 o'clock like morning. I try not to turn it on, but at 12 o'clock I just have to turn it on. It's getting really stuffy at home.
And the hardest thing also, because we both work from home, and if we work in the office, it would be great because we don't have to use our electricity or our air conditioning until we get home. However, we both work from home full time or so. The other occasion I go out and about, yes, I don't use it, but you work from home 100%.
Yeah, I saw by myself. I try not to turn it on.
But there are days when it's like it's very sticky. It's uncomfortable for it that way because we haven't climatized yet. So it all started because I received a bill of $700, and that's not even summer.
And we already got the solar offset a little tiny bit already.
Yes. So from there, I was looking around, how can I reduce this bill, because no matter what, it's just gonna get higher and higher as inflation go, and nothing gets lower. I haven't seen any electrical bill or utility bill that actually, hey, we're gonna cut it by 50%.
Yeah, I know.
So, and we started to do a lot of research. Yesterday was our first day. First sales rep came around. Learned so much regarding that.
Yeah, but I forgot. Like, I should have did more research and asked him more questions yesterday. So the car, we know that is around 50 or 60, I don't know, kilowatt for the battery.
If we have to charge, if we drive Tesla Model Y, if we have to charge, let's say it would take about 50 kilowatt hours or so, which is based on our usage. We're using roughly about 300 kilowatt hours per month. Because we don't drive a lot except for dropping off the kids, going to swimming pool,
Mhm.
grocery shopping, and maybe on the long week, like a long drive on the
Yep,
weekend.
correct.
Um,
Yeah. So we check on the data in the Tesla app. So we realize about what 300 for
per month.
30 days.
Yeah, per month.
Yeah. So we're using 10
Kilowatts
average
per
10
day.
kilowatt per day to charge. So we're planning if we have the solar on top of the roof will be about 13 kilowatt. So just 1 hour of the sunlight can power our car.
Mhm.
That's it.
Yep.
So we in Brisbane, the daylight will be during summer will be at least 6 hour plus, or even
Plus,
8
yeah.
or 10 hours. But we just being conservative using 6 hours
Mhm.
as a example. So if 13
Kilowatt.
kilowatt times 6 hours a daylight, 78 kilowatt we will get. So we can fully charge the car every single day, no problem. But our concern is the aircon.
At nighttime, it might be a little bit muggy or so,
Mhm.
a little bit sticky as well. So between at about 6 o'clock onwards,
Yep.
when the sunset actually starting,
Yep.
between 6 to about 10 o'clock or so, where there's a lot of still activity around the house, that's where I guess the peak hour in terms of usage at home.
Yes. And energy provider that know that during that time you're home, so they charge you a bit higher.
Mhm.
The peak hour. So normally we got charged our standard price is 30 cents per kilowatt per hour.
Mhm.
Do I say per hour?
Yeah.
But during peak hour, 5 to 9 p.m., it is around 60 cents per kilowatt
hours,
hour. Yeah.
At the same
So
time,
you
yes,
double.
we're getting a credit, but it's not that much when it's
No, it's not enough. So,
So-
apparently our aircon is 24 kilowatt hour.
Yep. That's what we learned so
Yeah.
far.
Wait, so 24 kilowatt hour, so it's half of the car.
Mhm.
Oh, just got it.
Per hour.
Per hour. So if we want to power the aircon,
Mhm.
we'll need how many? But there's another number. I don't really get it. It's based on the aircon unit. The input is 4.75 kilowatt.
Yeah, so it's a bit confusing for us.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, what is the best options for us to do here? Should we just get the solar panel and then we charge it to the grid during the day, as soon as we don't use them?
Yep.
And then at night we buy it back
Yep.
from the grid.
Yep. So we receive 8 cents to pay 30 or 60 cents.
Yeah, something like that.
It's
So-
not fair.
And then from there we have a lot of different dilemma. Number one, so we just install the panel
Mhm.
first, but with the hybrid system of in the future
Optional.
option, we're going to add the battery
Mhm.
later on.
Mhm.
And then we went to go, what if we just install the whole entire lot at
Yep.
maximum capacity,
Yep.
which is probably the cheapest option at the time.
Because you only get the labor cost once. So
Correct.
we got maximize the panels,
Yeah.
and then put the battery what we require to use it at night time, so we can be
Sustain.
sustain, and we don't have to. We can be off the grid technically.
Yeah, but not 100% of the
If we
grid,
if we have to use aircon, we may still have to rely the
yeah.
grid. But if we don't, I'm sure we can be self-sufficient for that.
And then the other option is like, okay, then we'll go a little bit cheaper. What if we just change, instead of having aircon, we'll just use a fan?
Yeah, but then the fan, we're gonna install 6 fans. We did calculate, like, because we're in a 5 bedroom and there's one living room out there. We're gonna change the fan as well. Anyway, 6 fans. Let's assume each fan is $300. Is 18, and then another labor cost for them to install that. I think.
Let's work on about $1,000.
Yeah, maybe more.
for
Anyway,
yeah.
so that would be 3,000.
Yeah.
So we're like, how about we just do the max and forget about the fan? Right, less cleaning.
There's a lot of
the
thought
fan.
process, and surely we're not the only one that's going through this
Dilemma.
headache
Yeah.
dilemma.
It's too
What's
much.
the scenario we should be doing?
Mhm.
What is the best case scenario we should be doing? Are we getting ripped off? Is this the right thing to do? So yeah.
Yes, about quote. So what we've done, you did ask for 3 quotes.
Yes, I went to a website or so and found supposed to be 3 people or 3 companies that are supposed to be contacting me.
Yep.
It was actually, what website was it? Solar Quotes, I think it was.
Yeah, I think Solar Quotes.
Yeah, Solar Quotes. So I punch in my details in there, and 3 companies supposed to be contacting me. The first company contacting me supposed to be calling me back on the next day or within the next whatever day it is.
Yep.
Made appointment, but he hasn't actually figured out what day that they're gonna be doing that.
Did they say they will come here?
I'm not quite sure. I just said, look, Matt, if you can come around between certain time, any day of the week, by all means, you figure out your schedule. I'll make it easier for them, right?
Yeah.
But hasn't called me back yet.
Okay.
So that's quote number one. Quote number two, I had somebody contacting me over the phone. I gave them all the information that I have, that I know of at the particular time, and they just punch in all the data, submit back to us.
Oh, the quote, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the email quote we got.
The email quote.
So that quote is a lot cheaper to the third one.
Yeah.
Because the third one was the sales rep came to our place yesterday.
Yeah.
Very professional, very he know what he's doing, but he's not the cheapest. Of course, you never go for the cheapest, right? But then we just don't have enough data to compare.
Correct.
Yeah.
So, and then on top of that, like we learned so much when somebody actually came over here, about the background and how they're going to install it and who they are.
What panel do they use?
Exactly. What panel? And the second quote that sent me just the email, we didn't have any information aside from this is what it is. You figure it out.
Yeah.
We learned so much in terms of what type of panel, which brand, where is it going to be stored, and what else? I think those are the main one.
Yeah.
And the fact that I think he's going to be the co-owner also, or one of the owners, it helps a lot as well.
Yep.
So overall, very professional. I like it when somebody actually come over here because it gives us a peace of mind and teaching us bits and pieces.
It's the service. It's the premium that you pay for the service. It's,
you
feel like you're important for them. It's how the customer like us feel like it.
Yeah. So they sent it. He sent me an email also with what is the price what we're expecting.
Yep.
From there, I realized to myself, goes, you are the best. Like I must admit, like we looked at the Google review, it was 5 out of 5.
Yeah.
Like you're the best. You really are the best. Out of 300 review, all of them gave
5
us 5.
star.
And not just on just Google review, as well as that the Facebook review. I'm like, oh, you really are the best. And then I thought to myself, you can't be the only one that is the best.
Yeah.
So I slept on it last night and then this morning and thought about it because you can't be the only one that have 5-star review. So I dig around a little bit. I found 2 more other companies that have 5-star review, and we're contacting them.
Okay.
Or I've already submitted that and see if they're actually willing to do business or something.
Okay, cool. Yeah, then we'll ask a lot more questions because that's our concern.
Yeah.
We're not doing enough research. You did, but I didn't do enough research because you're more technical and I'm more number. Like for me, if the battery cannot support our aircon, then what's the point for me having the battery? So that's one main concern. If we can have the battery, and also depends on how much it is. Right? I'm not going to pay for anything just for the battery. And a lot of reviews saying at this time of the day is still not really worth for having the battery because you may take longer. Take longer to recoup your capital back. But we're planning to stay here like 10 to 20 years. So
and the very minimum is 10 years.
Yeah, so it may be worth for us to do the whole package.
And we look at it because it is a big chunk of investment to having a solar. But at the same time, if you don't install it now, if you just move into a house, let's say, and you don't know when you're going to do it, and you know,
just do it now.
The price is just going to get higher and higher. The rebate is going to get lower and lower. So, anything else?
No.
So far, that's what we learned. So we haven't actually decided yet, but we have some sort of a budget. So far, I learned based on the one quote that what we got given that we're comfortable is roughly about what, 20 something.
If it's the whole 32, I think 32 panels up there, 15 kilowatt.
13 kilowatt.
14
kilowatt.
And then plus 2 modular battery, it's $28,000.
But without the battery, it costs us roughly about 16.
Less panels.
And I guess the system is actually ready to go. So if we ever decided to add on the battery later on, we can do that.
But then we have to add the labor cost for them to come back.
So it works out. I think it was like an extra $2,000 on top for
maybe.
It was $1,700 to something like that. So that is a lot of, I guess, things to consider. I'm sure we're not the only one.
No, it's a lot of money. I don't know if it's cheap or what, because you were checking on Facebook, some people selling panel like $6,000. Is that it? Yeah, we're looking for that.
Yeah, we thought it would be just that. I'm like, oh, okay, it turned out to be, it's a lot more than.
So our original plan was like 10,000 for the panel and then 10,000 for the battery, but then now 28.
28.
That's why we need to get more quote to see if the quality, if it is right.
Yeah, and we thought, like, you know what, because we drive a Tesla vehicle, I want a Tesla battery. That's what I wanted. I'm like, okay, and I thought that would be the best of the best.
Does it charge better, or does it?
So, and we haven't done a lot of our research in that aspect of it. But to me, it's like much of muchness. It's a battery, is a battery.
Yeah,
so anyway, that's just our 2 cents based on our findings so far. I guess when it comes to solar panel here in Brisbane,
Australia. Yep.
If you like this type of content, don't forget to subscribe, comment.
See you next time. Bye.
Bye.